4. Johnny and Gwen Kavich operated Tranquility House, the meticulously kept Victorian-style bed and breakfast where Savannah had booked us a bungalow. They were unbelievably nice in a laid-back Grateful Dead kind of way. I was immediately suspicious of them. It was late afternoon. The four of us were commiserating in their parlor. A full-sized concert harp was propped in one corner. The Caviches had laid out a spread of cheeses on an antique sideboard, paired with bottles of what I assumed was good wine. So far as I could tell, we were their only guests. At $300 a night, there was no mystery as to why. Gwen was a gaunt blonde gone gray with a world-class overbite and a pair of those shaded prescription glasses that are supposed to lighten indoors but never quite do it, leaving the vague impression that the wearer is either high or hungover. She'd spent nearly 30 years as a special education teacher in San Jose, she told Savannah and me, before budget cuts forced her to take early retirement.
"We're just so pleased you chose to share your special occasion with us," she said. "It's just so awesome."
Gwen said awesome a lot, a habit that I found less than awesome. Johnny was even more pallid than his wife, garbed in Mexican sandals, faded corduroys, and a gray old guy's rule t-shirt. He rocked a wispy goatee and a shaved head that reminded me more than a little of a hard-boiled egg. Savannah complimented them on their selection of paint color for the parlor's 9-foot walls. "It's called Fallen Oak Leaf," Johnny Kavich said. "Isn't it gorgeous?" "Looks pretty much like tan to me," I said. Savannah gave me a look. There was a lull in the conversation. Being a whiz at small talk, I took note of the harp leaning in the corner. "Musical instruments lend ambiance to a room," I said, like I knew anything about home decor. I should have said nothing. Johnny dove into a 10-minute monologue on the ethereal qualities of the harp, its long history, and how he'd always wanted to take lessons but waited until retiring from the IRS field office in San Jose and moving up to Lake Tahoe for fear that his fellow auditors might tease him. "I'd love to play you something," he said.
"Johnny's an awesome..."